Welcome to the show. We're ready to take our brains to the next level. Are you ready, Dustin?
You know what? This is going to be actually a great conversation. One of my friends coming on, which I'm excited about. But surprising to a lot of people is how much I meditate. So, like, meditation's actually, like, central to my daily routine.
Dustin, that's the first time I've learned this. And I would have never guessed that about you.
Yeah, no, the ability to calm your mind and still your thoughts. So I think there's huge overlap between prayer and meditation too, by the way. So like I have a lot of advanced thoughts about this, and I think it's going to be a really interesting discussion.
So we have one of your friends here. I met him while you were getting an award from the president. So you were doing important things. I was chit-chatting with him. He's a really interesting guy. I've learned from, a lot of people who later on would tell me, they were able to get to new levels of success or just contentment by focusing on meditating. So anyway, let's bring Prem into this. Prem, you've been an expert on meditation for 20 years. Is that right? Can you give us a background on you? Can you hear us? Okay, I don't know if he can hear us. I'm gonna, maybe he's meditating.
I was gonna say the same thing. Swami, are you there?
Hi, Dana.
Oh, hey, I was just giving you a call. Can you hear us okay?
Audience.
I don't think
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? It's kind of delayed. Maybe
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Is this clear?
Yeah, we've got you. I don't know if you've got us.
I'm gonna try calling him. Dustin does meditation. What a surprise.
It's one of the things that like people are always surprised because it's like woo.
You're not able to hear us? Okay. We'll just Okay, sounds good. He's gonna join from his laptop.
All right, we'll give it a minute.
Okay, we'll be here.
So it'll be interesting because there's, for me, meditation, like I've tried all kinds of different meditations, but
yeah,
really to me, it all, but like to define it pretty simply is like stilling everything else out and then just allowing your thoughts to stop.
Yeah.
Right? So like you seem to have this idea of meditation, like I'm gonna be a Buddhist monk and like rise up off the ground. But for me, it's literally just about forcing my mind to slow down enough to stop thinking about anything. It's like, have you ever been stuck on a problem and the more you think about it, like you just can't solve it, and then you take some time away and then you come back and like all of a sudden you've got answers and you're able to get past whatever you're stuck on. To me, like training your mind to still itself enough so that your subconscious, which is where all the real power is able to like work these things out is incredible. It's also huge stress reduction, which is you slow your mind down just enough that you right, all of the things that seem overwhelming and panicking and surrounding you, you're kind of able to work through in a way that's incredibly helpful. So
I don't think we can
Can you hear me
you.
now?
Oh, yeah.
Can you?
Yes. So
Yes.
Dustin was telling us what he thinks about meditation. I will admit, I thought it was exactly about becoming a Buddha and being one with one. However, some of the most successful people I know, including, former CIA, someone else who used to be in the what's it like, in the Marines, like these really intense kind of positions, they needed to be able to be meditating at all times. So that's what they would call it, right? Now, I don't know if this is a thing. I feel like Dustin, because you never get stressed by anything, you call that meditation. So maybe that really is meditation. Maybe you're just like,
well, no, so right, I again, there's a very specific act of like, for me, it's about controlling and being present on my breathing is kind of how I start, and then letting everything just stop, which is like letting my right, because my mind tends to race, like
okay,
right? And so for me, if I don't do that, my agitation levels go way, way up. If I don't do it on a regular basis, the breathing exercises become really important in handling stress situations. So, like for your intelligence friend or right, like people in combat, breathing techniques are taught because it slows you down enough to be able to, right, that you're not allowing your emotions and thoughts to control whatever it is you're experiencing. So,
okay.
but
I'm like sold.
Swami's smiling at me. I have a feeling like I might be giving an amateurish level like idea
No,
or
no,
articulation of what it is I do. But
no.
the other
Don't
important,
get.
the last thing I'll say, and then we'll turn it over to the real expert, is I often like people who are in like my spirituality stuff or circles know that I often conflate purposely prayer and meditation, which is I believe that the stilling of the mind opens you up to the positive energies of the universe and God. And so right, step one is just calming and silencing. Step two is then being able to focus your energy where you want to do it, like in that meditative state, which I found to be like in my life, it's made all of the difference.
No, thank you very much, first, Dana, for inviting me to share. And Dustin, thank you very much for your personal experience. It's a very, very powerful and very accurate experience and technique you are using, and without giving technical names, is a very good technique. It definitely works for you. It is meditation. If I was to put it in 2 steps or 3 steps, is stepping from mind to your heart, from heart to your being. So there's 2 step, 3 step process. Now, many times, what I would like to clarify for our audience and our viewers is very important that there are meditation word is used interchangeably today. One that is used for what dictionary meaning is. In fact, three meanings are there that people are using it for. If we clarify that, and then we can have conversation in the right definition of the word itself. So, word in dictionary meaning is contemplation or think about something. Yeah, meditate upon something. So it needs the object as per dictionary meaning. Yeah. Then there is another meaning that people have given to meditation is technique of meditation. They say I'm doing vipassana meditation, I'm doing breathing meditation, I'm doing heart meditation. So different techniques are also named meditation, which is whole different use of the same word. At that time, they're not contemplating it, just using as a this is a technique to get into the meditation state, meditative state. Then the third thing people say, I am in meditation. So they use the word as if some state of being, meditative state.
Oh no.
Uh,
Things So when word is used for interchangeably with different meanings, we have to first understand when context of the word what is being talked about. So if somebody is saying technique of meditation with time, then it has some methodology. When
I'm gonna call.
somebody is talking about, yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you
Uh,
now. It was cutting
yeah,
out a
give me
little.
1 second. Give
Okay.
me 1 second. I'll try to do something here.
So,
What's interesting about what he's saying there, right?
mhm,
With the kind of like the three ways that people use the word meditation is, to me, they're almost contradictory, right? Which is, for me, meditation is the opposite of like I'm specifically trying to take my mind away from racing and thinking about everything when I'm meditating, right? So
Okay, I'm back. Now connection is stable. Sorry. So what I was saying is word has three meanings. One is
okay.
contemplation. Second is a technique. The techniques are thousands of techniques. And depending on the personality, the technique might work, technique may not work. So it is different personality based meaning for it. Somebody can do vipassana, somebody can do dynamic, somebody can do some other technique. And then technique leads you to state of meditativeness. And that is also called meditation. I am in meditation. So what Dustin said, he goes to the state of meditation. What is a state of meditation? What Dustin described is pretty close to that. The state of meditation, whenever or whatever technique you use, eventually it leads into no thoughts, no emotions, total equanimity and balance inside out, total relaxation at all levels. Initially, the technique is helpful to get into that state, but one should not become dependent on technique, because meditative consciousness should be first you sit for half an hour, 1 hour, get into that state, then slowly practice that remain in that state, doing small actions like walking, like cleaning dishes, and then move it to complex actions like talking to someone. Bring awareness there. That state remains. You are inside empty, stable, calm, relaxed. State is constant, but you are doing complex tasks, day to day tasks. And that state, people call it connected to the super energy. Some people name it God, some people name it nirvana, some people name it different things. But eventually you will realize, with that awareness and that experience of total stillness or calmness, it could be for someone, or total compassion for someone, it would be total love for Jesus, it became love. For Buddha, it became compassion. For somebody else, it becomes something else. So it could be your personality will define what that ultimate state, expression of that state will come. It will be from within you. Suppose you are in service, so service may come out of your meditation. For somebody else, just sitting in silence may come out of meditation. He doesn't want to do anything. Nobody's wrong here, but expression of state of meditation could be different for individuals. Somebody may run away from family. I don't want anything to do with anyone. Or somebody just get totally engaged in the whole world, do service to everyone, not only his own family but everyone. So it will, nobody's wrong, but based on your personality, the upbringing, and if you are from East, they will call the sanskaras of many lifetimes. Your expression could be different. But one thing is common, is everyone who reaches that state, they become centered, they lose the violence, they lose the hatred, they lose the ability to be unloving. I would not say hating, but unloving. They just be loving wherever they go. They will be peaceful whatever they do. And that state, to make it permanent, there are two, three scientific approaches I will give you. In East, the school of Buddhism and Jainism and Hinduism, they have experimented. Their spiritual scientists, you call them saints, monks, they experimented. And what they realize, if you are going through path of meditation, if you focus on your breath, slowly a distance from your mind, distance, the distance becomes of 48 minutes. If you can be without any thought for 48 minutes, you will become totally disidentified with that mind, never again go back in any other state other than what that permanent state of meditativeness, that they call it enlightenment. Because now you have you stretch a rubber band. You think about your mind as a rubber band, and thoughts are being stretched. With meditation, it becomes longer gap, longer gap, longer gap, and at one point comes when rubber band breaks. So now mind cannot bind you. You are free from clutches of mind, which causes desires, which causes eventually suffering when desires are not fulfilled. If desire gets fulfilled, it creates frustration. If not fulfilled, it creates other kind of misery. So that is what understanding of meditation is. Now the techniques can be many, but you have to become aware what technique works for you to get into that state, and what helps you remain in that state. Don't Many times people try to remain in that state, they try to shy away from people and activity. I say in the beginning it's okay, but one has to learn the art to be in relationship, to be in business, and still remain that meditatively conscious, not run away. Running away, we have created monasteries and monks who are dependent on society and our donations. But living in the world, we want to create new way of monkhood, which is not running away from anything that life offers. Enjoy life, celebrate life, but also be able to be in silence whenever you feel like. So I just shared my idea. You have any other questions or things?
But I love that. I mean, it's funny that you mentioned doing dishes as one of them, because repetitive tasks is also like a technique that has helped me, like when I kind of got stuck many times, like finding some kind of repetitive task that just, again, almost mindless but repetitive, has,
Exactly.
has helped me, right, when maybe the normal breathing techniques weren't working, or right, because at different times different techniques I've found to be effective, like,
Yes.
right, because life throws us all kinds of stress. The other thing that I just wanted to emphasize, what I was hearing from you, the word balance is probably the most important to me, which is, right, the thing that I think for people new to meditation that can often, like, maybe set unrealistic expectations, is the goal is not to be perfectly, like, everything is beautiful and calm. Like, you're still in your regular life, but it's about finding balance with how you perceive and react to, like, the environment around you, and like that balance is in everything, which is, right, everything when in balance is in harmony. And when you're in harmony, your ability to deal with everything around you just becomes so much, your
And
ability to empathize, your ability to be creative and create, like all of those things are enhanced, like by being able to put yourself in kind of the spiritual state.
yes. And ultimate enlightenment, what happens? As I said, 48 minutes you stretch the mind without thoughts, then you are free. Now, another way and method, Dana, I will tell you, is a heart oriented method. This is stretching the mind part, is for logical mind. It's easier to do. For people who are heart oriented, I would say devotion and love. They are not worried about what mind is doing. They are worried about how can I be loving all the time? How can I feel love all the time? These are the two things we strive. So anyone who is heart oriented, he's not worried about what my mind is saying. I don't care whatever it is. I want to be in that space of love where I can give and receive unlimited, unconditional love. So purifying the space of heart, which a lot of people are longing for. We look for that love in relationship. We look for it everywhere else outside. But through meditation and devotion and purifying emotions, instead of working on mind, just work on emotions. Purify emotions. I want to become unconditionally loving, and that is the only way to feel unconditional love. Or we are entangled in this desire of, you can call it happiness, love, happiness or love. Everybody is born with it. Somebody feels happy when they are in love. Somebody feels loved when they are happy, or they feel loving when they are happy. It's two different kinds of personality, you can say. And there are a couple others which are like people searching for peace or freedom. So one has to find what drives him in the heart or mind, and start working from there. Don't start from somebody else's stepping stone, because you are standing on 10th, suppose 10th step on the ladder. You have to start from 10th. Somebody is standing on 20th, he can start from there. So many times we misinterpret what others are talking about, because he may be talking from where he's standing, he can do X, Y, and Z. But from where we are standing, we may have to do A, B, and C. So it's never the same prescription that works for everyone. So that is a little difficult. So having a experienced meditator who does not have monetary interest from you, who has that interest of just helping and guiding, uh, that is important. We have to find out that kind of person. We call it a friend who wishes, well wisher. You can call it well wisher and a friend who does not have anything to get from you, but he wants to contribute and help you sort out, because he has been through that journey. He has found ways to sort out few things which can be troublemaker. Slowly you can start understanding from him how he did it, so now you can implement in your life. And heart oriented stuff can be done. Purifying heart is from singing, dancing, celebrating, and all those things can help. So
So,
there can be different things for that.
so Dana, I'm actually surprised because this is somewhere where I have like the woo woo advantage over you, which is pretty rare, right? Like usually you've got the like woo woo food people and like etc. I'm actually kind of shocked that you haven't like dove heavier into meditating. So like I'm curious, for somebody who's like just starting out, like our total amateur Dana here, like where would you begin? Where would you steer somebody to begin? I'm curious. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I think he's me.
Sorry.
You talking-
Yes. Sorry. Go ahead. So, Dustin, repeat your last line that you just last two lines, please, for me. My daughter was here just trying to guide me to airport. I have to fly out tonight, so she was guiding. I said, "Wait, I'm on the talk." So please
So,
go
so,
ahead, Dustin.
so for somebody who's completely new to meditation, right? But kind right has heard good things or is interested in exploring, right? Somebody like my total amateur Dana here, like
Correct.
where would you say like a good starting place? Like where do you like your toe in? Where do you start?
If I was to tell you to start somewhere, uh, my experience of life I will share. Then you decide what you should do. In year
Okay.
2001, I was reading. Before that, I was reading from 1995 to year 2001. I was reading about meditation. I was reading about spiritual books. 6 years I read, and nothing was happening. No inside, no change. But mind is filled with more information than what it had. So I'm going crazy. So I am thinking that reading and having the knowledge from the book is enough. I know it now, but I know it, but I don't feel it. I don't feel the grace. I don't feel the love. I don't feel compassion. Rather, I'm more agitated, more frustrated, more angry. So I'm like, something is wrong. What to do? So at that time, I decided one very interesting thought came to me from one of my mentors and guides who had left the body already, but I was listening to his audio. He said, if things are not going in a direction where more love is coming to life, more joy is happening in the heart, then there is a problem. Problem is, you need to find living masters or living group of people who are meditating and be in their company at least 4 to 5 days a year. I would say not you if you cannot do it every day, at
Four
least
or five a year. That's
four
it.
to four. I started there. That's what came to my mind. And 2000 was the first time I attended a meditation retreat for 3 days. Not even 4 days. I attended only 3 days. Thursday evening, Friday it started in the morning. Saturday and Sunday we left back to home, and that I did for 5 years every year. That changed my whole life. First step I took in that direction was that, because it's very hard to learn from yoga schools. Everybody is claiming they know meditation, but
Yeah.
most of the people are just trying to, one time one psychiatrist doctor came to my meditation class and retreat. He told me, Purvesh, at that time they used to call me Purvesh or Swami, don't give your trade secret to everyone. You have to make sure people keep coming back to you. That's how I ran my business all my life. I was like, sir, I'm really sorry, but I'm not in business of meditation. I am running a not-for-profit. I want people to become independent as soon as possible. The more dependent they are on me, I will die. They will be left in misery. There is no other psychiatrist, so they will have to look for other teacher. Rather, I want them to become as independent as I am as soon as possible, because they will. There are millions of people. There is no shortage of people suffering in life. And meditation elevates all suffering in all areas of life. Because what is it? Suppose you're living in dark house and you are constantly fumbling and hitting things left, right. If I give you torch, you will it fix one issue of your life, or it will fix everything for you? It will fix every aspect of your life. So you are in dark house, locked in, no lights, and you are trying to do cooking also will become easy with the torch. Going to washroom will become easy. Seeing your girlfriend or boyfriend will become easy. Same way, when meditation comes to your life, it brings awareness, and that awareness to will give you all the guidance in every aspect of life. Every aspect will change. It's not that it changes one thing, and then every problem of our life answer is in meditation, because that is what gives awareness. So even if you're a politician, you're a governor, you are just a teacher, you are just everybody can use awareness and light in their life, which will fix inner darkness. We have so much darkness inside us that we don't know. When we become sad, we don't know why it happened. We are asking, why this happened to me? Sir, it is your life or somebody else's? If it is your life, you should know at least why it happened to you. If relationship somebody left you, then you are asking, if you
Oh, you cut out again. Come back.
if you are aware and conscious, you will exactly know why it happens. In relationship, problem happens because we are having expectation. We are having expectation that somebody should love us. And I tell people that forget about it. If you are in relationship to get something from the other, you are in transaction. You will never be happy ever in life. I tell people, give a simple example. You go to mall. Do you expect to earn money unless you are working in the mall? You expect to earn or spend? Spend, yeah.
Yes.
Naturally, you're going to mall, you're going to spend money. Same way in life, if you go create a relationship or create a child or do anything, all of this, those people are expecting something from you. They are not here to give you anything. They are here to take something from you. If you expect that they will give you something, then you are in misunderstanding. You need to come to light and become more aware. Once you become aware, you will know, oh my goodness, I was supposed to give, not take. Day you realize that love cannot be, if it comes to you 99% of the time, whatever you give, 19% of the time, whenever somebody gives you love, it's like they are investing in a bank. They are expecting, if they gave you $10 worth of love, they will expect 20 points back from you. If not, if they even out, you will not be satisfied. You will just feel, oh my god, that evened out. Your mind will not feel satisfied. You will only be happy when they give you more than what you have given them. And I tell you, more love to be given to you only can come from you, or you call God. But when you become realize you are one with God, it's the same thing as you giving to yourself. it's just with meditation you'll become aware that you are connected to that source all the time. You don't need to beg to anyone. You are the master, and you are master of the treasures through your heart, like Dustin was mentioning. Once from mind you go to heart, from heart you get connected to that source, and you will be shocked and surprised that my goodness, I am fountain of joy. I have fountain of love right inside me, unlimited. But it's hard to get there from day one. I'm just making you aware that state comes. I have been there. I might myself sometimes sway a little bit here and there, but again and again, I go back there whenever I want to, wherever I am. I can go back there. You can do the same thing. And I'm no special. I'm just like you. 25 years ago, when I started, I was more in suffering and misery in every aspect of my life. Today, I can tell you every aspect of life. Outside problems are still as they are, or even more bigger than before. They're bigger problems than I had in 2001. 2001, I was only struggling with small things, maybe my job, maybe this. Today, I have $1 million, $1 billion problems to solve. But today, world is in dire situation. People are dying everywhere. War is happening. So, but I'm more calm, more centered, more relaxed. As I know at the source, I'm connected to that source. So are you connected to the source. Don't think I'm special. You are equally connected to the source as I am. So I just make you aware of that.
Interesting that you need like 5 days. Am I echoing for you?
Yes, we
Mute
can
the
hear you.
phone while you're talking.
What's going on? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me when I'm echoing? I hear myself.
Yeah, you're echoing. If you mute him while you talk, you'll be all right.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so it's interesting that you said you only need that kind of like close proximity to somebody like that, like an expert. I think luckily I grew up with my dad, who was a professional baseball player. He had to be in really high stress situations. So I probably was kind of getting some of these like things, like these ways of thinking, like keeping things into perspective, things are really not that big of a deal. Like anytime I had an issue, he would really downplay it. So it kind of taught my immune system that like it needed to be a real serious life or death situation to get that kind of like spike in my nervous system. But I listened to you talk and I'm like, man, I just wonder what I would be capable of. So my first question is like what are we going to experience, like from the outside? How do we know we've gotten there? You said that we will be able to think of nothing for 47 minutes. I've never done that. Okay, I will tell you, I've tried to meditate in India maybe 12 years ago. I told you this story, Dustin. I don't know if I told you this story. Did I? We went to a meditation retreat. Like we're dancing on top of the, I don't know, our the person who was guiding us had us like basically closing our eyes, like dancing, meditating, and the two guys who did not participate in this are just laughing at us across the street watching us outside. So that really just turned into a laughing stock. Okay, but she seemed like she maybe knew what she's talking about. Then we hear about Joe Dispenza, who's talking about like you need to meditate 7 hours. That feels like a lot of time. I don't know how to sit through that for 7 hours. So anyway, like how do I know when I've made improvement, and how do I know like these different styles? You said there's 4 main styles of meditation. Like how do I know which one to do? And then you also said there's like thousands of ways to meditate. Dustin said that he likes doing something that's repetitive, washing the dishes. So that's a lot of questions, but I want to hear from both of you.
Well, don't volunteer me to do the dishes, but
Okay.
I
know just to clarify, I know you're not saying you only meditate when you wash dishes. That's just an example.
But I will say that washing dishes is one of those tasks because it doesn't require me to think. So it's funny because I didn't think of it as meditation when I first started doing it. Playing billiards, like pool, was like really my first introduction. Like I would play pool for hours on end because I wasn't thinking about, like, it allowed the rest of my mind, which runs very fast, to like calm because I'm just focused on like the game as I was playing it on the time. But for me, the trick, and I think Swami Prem kind of like laid it out perfectly. For me, breathing techniques has so finding a calm, quiet place without distraction. For me, it's emphasizing the focus on my breathing, which is right. So like for me, the introduction is calm, quiet place, resting comfortably, right? Like not in a stressed position in any way. And then allowing myself to be present by focusing simply on my breathing. Initially, I would have to sometimes do that for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or half an hour, depending on like what kind of mood I was in or what I was dealing with. But what I found is as I practice that, if I focus on my breathing now, it's almost instantaneous, which is the moment I start concentrating on breathe in through my nose, breathe out through my mouth, the calm, like I return to that state almost immediately. And you can imagine how important that is when you're, in a high stress, high impact, important like position, you feel the nerves or the tension pulling you out of balance. And if you're able to quickly like return to a state of calm and balance, that's the important. So for me, breathing technique was number one. For more advanced things, I still use repetitive stuff that's like very mindless to like help me try to like, when I'm focused on quote unquote meditation, reach like a deeper state of calm. But for me, the biggest one is, again, a couple times every day, I will just stop what I'm doing. I'll find a quiet place. I'll focus on my breathing for 5 or 10 minutes, and I'll come of that feeling completely rejuvenated and balanced and like calm when I start getting myself worked up. So for me, the breathing technique on a regular basis is the most important. And then, but some of that may be useful to me because I put deeper work in previous times of my life, like so that I can do that more quickly. But like, the retreats, I've never done like a fully focused meditation retreat, but I personally have spent, weekends or longer periods where everything was so out of balance in my life that I did nothing but essentially, like, in order to bring myself to a state of calm, I had to spend days on end doing nothing but trying to force, like, literally nothing but sit and be calm and try to, like, just drown everything out. Because once the thoughts stop racing is when you find solutions to what you're dealing with. Like, that's, everything comes back to this, is the wild part of it.
See, it's a very good point, Dustin, that you have done a lot of work in prior time of your life, so you are able to use breathing so easily. Breathing definitely works. It's one of the best, simplest, easiest technique, can be done anywhere, in a plane, anywhere you're sitting, you can do it. But for most modern people mind who are already too much stressed with thoughts, it'll be hard to instantly sit and start breathing. Like, it's a teenage mind, so much agitated with so many thoughts and so much going on, it's hard to do that. So what I found was dynamic meditation or kundalini meditation. There are two techniques I'm telling. These are not a category. Specific techniques. They have worked on me in many aspects. 1 hour, if I do every weekend, my mind remains clean until Wednesday or Thursday. So I have experimented on and off, doing it every day. One time it happened, funny thing, I did it for 6 months straight, every day, cleaning the mind. My energy became so sharp, my mind became so sharp, my clarity became so sharp that I would think and things would happen. My energy was free of any desires, no thoughts. I would just think, oh, I want to do this, and somebody will do something and bring it to me. I was really shocked. I was like, how is it even happening? But what happens is when mind is empty, not many thoughts, not many leakage in the bucket, that means just simple thought that comes. And generally it won't be your thought or desire. Existence wants to do something. You think about it, it will start manifesting. So it's the weird and strangest experience of my life. But I don't recommend people do meditation to manifest things. I think you should work hard, meditate also, work hard also, because anything that comes without any effort, or if meditation is done with desire to gain something in material world, it will be like buying a Ferrari to drive Uber. Yeah. If you're going to do meditation, you not just want, you will get the world. Don't get me wrong. You'll get the world, you'll get the peace, you'll get the money, everything. That is side effect of meditation. Main effect is you will become aware of who you really are. How are you connected to divine? You are one with it. Like Jesus became one with his Father. Me and my Father are one. Jesus said that. Jesus said, me and my Father are one. That's the reason people of those time of church people didn't like him and they crucified him eventually. The kings and people who were religious people at that time. Every time, whenever somebody will come and say, you and your Father are one also, just connect to him directly. You don't need middlemen. Every religious leader will come and kill you. They will not let you live your life because you are making people independent. They are becoming free. They are not slave of priests or politicians at that point. No, they cannot enslave you. Nobody likes free people. They all like slaves. Everybody wants you to be slave.
So when you say,
yeah, go ahead, Dustin.
When you say dynamic meditation, right? Like, can you give me kind of on the ground, like when you take an hour over the weekend, what does that look like?
So what is it? 1 hour is created for modern mind. You can do chaotic breathing for 10 minutes. 10 minutes of chaotic breathing, 10 minutes of catharsis. So there you have a pillow with you. You feel like hitting, you hit the pillow. You feel like hugging, hug the pillow, curse the pillow, speak in the language you don't know, so you don't offend anyone listening to you. They might see gibberish. Be like an animals or birds or tigers or lions and just yell, scream. 10 minutes of freedom. You have been conditioned not to express. So much repression is there. So 10 minutes breathing, which will energize the body and activate all the suppressed hormones or suppressed toxins. And then you let it out for 10 minutes, catharsis. And 10 minutes you jump with the sound who. Because who sounds come from the belly region. And our life is vested in that region quite a bit. Our sex energies are and belly region, our thoughts and mind constantly is programmed to think of sex or money, and that's the lower centers of our energy. So when you do jump with the sound who who who, it hammers there and releases energy to come to heart. Heart is where love is, correct? You want to be in love. People don't want to be used for sex. People want to enjoy sex in love. So people have to come up to the heart to enjoy anything. So you come to heart, and then 15 minutes you become silent. That is a meditation. 30 minutes of preparation. 15 minutes you become statue still. No movements, no noise, as if you are dead. No itching, no sweat, nothing. Just still and watch. And then 15 minutes you dance, because you will experience some silence, some peace. Now don't keep it to yourself. Don't be miser. It's not the bank account that will run out. If you share it out to your whole body and let it flow through you to whole existence, your friends, family, everyone, throughout the day, keep sharing it. You'll earn again tomorrow. You have learned the art of earning. You got a job now. You got a job, you can earn money, you can spend money now. So same way you have started meditating, you are earning love, you are earning joy. Share it. Be wise, share it unconditionally, and keep meditating. Slowly you will learn in few days, few months, you will become independent. So that's a dynamic meditation of 1 hour. What 15, 10, 10, 10, 15 silence, 15 dance. There's a music that goes with it. We have instruction that goes with it. So we have that music and instruction. It's not patented. You can go online, buy it for $10. I can send it in the email to you. It's a free knowledge for benefit of humanity. It's nothing that we try to make it patent for anyone.
Is this on oshouniversal.com?
Yes, there is instructions about it. I have not put up the meditation itself. I am soon going to put it up in next. oshouniversal.com will have that. In next day or so, I'll be uploading it, so you can download it from there. You can use it for your meditation anytime. We'll have a link to it sent out, so you can play it from there anytime you want to.
I'm gonna try that this weekend. Like, right? Because I'll admit, I think that I maybe fall into, right, like a pattern where, listen, the benefits of this are so overwhelming. Like, my encouragement to people is just start, and you will naturally want to find more and more balance as you go.
Sorry, Dustin, don't mean to interrupt you. Believe me, I tell you, my whole life has changed. Yes, initially it brought too much energy, then I had to balance it out. Slowly, I became accustomed to that clarity. Sometimes I'm so clear, sometimes I'm so faggy. People say, one time you talk so wisely, one time you're talking so idiotic. What's wrong with you? I was like, wait, I have to find my balance to meditate regularly. So you find me wise most of the time. Sometimes I'm stupid, but that's okay. I can be that way. So meditation makes you wise for a long time, and you'll be happy. You'll create happiness around you in every heart.
Yeah, no, I cannot extol the like virtue. It's funny because I don't think Dana expected this at all. I get Dana's usually the one who's like health conscious and woo woo, and I'm the like Red Bull drinking, cigarette smoking person who's like firing at everything. But like really, I meditation to me, and again, I wrap it into prayer, which is the connection to the divine is ubiquitous is the wrong word, but like once you start experiencing that, and manifestation also comes out of like this state in a way that's just crazy powerful.
it's a side effect. It manifestation is a side effect, and I tell people don't be in a hurry to manifest, because our mind is not sane enough to manifest good things. We create our own troubles. Our mind is our own enemy. Remember that. First, you meditate, be joyful, enjoy that joy for a while, and work for your stuff. And slowly you will realize what not to manifest. Because we manifest so many things we don't want. We manifest and then, oh, why did I do that? Wrong, wrong, wrong. Go back, go back, go back. That's where we waste our life. So experiencing life. And I have to leave for airport. I appreciate you inviting me, Dana, on this show. I don't know how you end it, how much time you have. So I can be there for 2, 3 more minutes, 5 minutes. Any questions, comments you have, I will try to answer before I leave. I don't like to abruptly leave, but 4 or 5 minutes time we have. And I love your honesty, and my honesty. I hope I try to be as transparent of what I know and things I don't know. But what you said, Dustin, yes, it connects you to divine, if you want to call it a name. Otherwise, you can say, you can call it the source of everything, the super intelligence, super love, super joy, super happiness. And slowly, slowly, you disappear so much that you become one with it. And everywhere you go, that source just carries with you all around you. People feel that presence. And I tell it, it's not a Hindu God, it's not a Christian God, it's not an American God, it's not an Indian God. It's just pure source of love and energy. You want to name it something, if it helps you, you can call it Jesus and God from that angle. If you it helps you, call it Krishna. Whatever works for your heart to open, use that, because our conditioning of childhood is very deep. So I'm not against anything like that. If your heart opens in name of Jesus, remember him. What's wrong? If it opens in name of Krishna, oh, use that. No need to change. Don't be so difficult on yourself. Easy is good. Remember that.
Well, we appreciate you coming on. We should do this more often. I would love to do like a follow up, like very soon. I think we're gonna see each other in Texas in a month or so anyway. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. I gotta say this is one of my favorite episodes we've done, Dana. Like because specifically on meditation, people and if I put my finger on like one thing, the screens and everything I talk about being a psyop, and we are flooded with constant information that's designed to make us feel chaotic and to disrupt like our energy patterns. And if people learn how to balance that, like what you get from social media and the screens and the news and it's all designed to knock you off balance with just a almost constant flow of like negative energy and emotion. Once you start balancing that, you get perspective on things. And I'm always amazed because when I take a break from social media and I come back, it's always shocking to me at how scared, frustrated, jealous people become because of like what the algorithms are feeding us. To me, this is this like more than anything else people can do. If you find yourself in the doom scroll, right, where you give 2 hours to just flipping with your thumb through your phone, and your energy after that is chaotic. You want to fight with the people around you. You're scared of being able to go outside or go like do things. All of that is artificial and designed to keep you away from this kind of balance. So I find these discussions to be crazy helpful. I'm going to try a little bit more dynamic, maybe once every weekend, and we'll have to report back in a couple of months and let you know how we are. Dana, did you find people?
Yeah, I'm gonna check out the music when it's up on your site, and I might try doing that like at night, with my red glasses, just kind of like not getting triggered by the blue light. I'm very against scrolling. I almost never do it, and it's because I watch all my times on my apps and things. But I still have to for work and whatever. But I think that if I can apply some of these things that you both do, and Dustin, I'm always surprised of something new by you. I have no idea you're this like meditation guru guy. So I'm going to start doing that. And I'm really excited to check out more of your website. You guys can find it down below. I'm also very, very thrilled that I don't have to meditate for 7 hours to see some improvement. So let's do a follow-up and then see, where we're at. Because I have so many more questions about, your necklace and your bracelets and Mind Valley and just so many other things. But I'm going to get started with, what we talked about today, and then we'll do another episode.
Absolutely. As we wrap up, I would like to add dynamic meditation. First time you at least join me on, I will do an online class on this Sunday. I'll put it online. So you can join online and do it under the guidance one time. And generally, it is supposed to be done in the morning. I'll give specific instructions. Because dynamic is a meditation that creates too much energy. If you do it at night, you will not fall asleep for 3-4 hours. You'll think more than what you used to. So you have to certain aspects you have to understand. But if you want to do something tonight, one simple thing I'll tell you: search up kirtan, Kirtan. Find some good kirtan with fast music, and dance on it before your dinner. Before dinner, you dance. If you can find a kirtan in name of Jesus, kirtan in name of Krishna, something you'll find. Words don't matter. Matters is you go to heart. I'm trying to create music which is just instrumental, so people don't get stuck onto the hey, I'm talking about some other religion. I'm not trying to do that. All I want is your heart to open. But kirtan are some very good. Krishna Das, there is a guy named Krishna Das. He has sung some good kirtans of some Indian deities. So you can use that. Or if you find something else, just dance to the music for 15 minutes before your dinner. Close your eyes, just dance, and then you have your dinner, go to sleep, enjoy. Try that for 5 days and tell me what happens. But before dinner, I said, because it will create some energy. You don't want to have too much energy before you're going to sleep. But dance for 15 to 30 minutes. If you can do 30 minutes, best. 30 minutes dance, put your mind aside. Say, mind, you forget, I'm just going to dance today. I'm going to dance and celebrate no matter what. That's all. You can try. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming,
Thanks
brother.
for coming, brother.
My pleasure. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be dancing tonight.
I enjoyed the show with both of you. Thank you for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to share. I really, really enjoyed this. Is one of my favorite podcasts. Also, send me the link. I'll share with my friends. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.